Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Kim and this is Channeled Messages. How are you doing? I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. I hope you are dealing with the stress, whether it's personal stress, internal stress, external, whether it's the stress of what is going on with our country. I hope you are coping with it or managing it as well as you can. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I mean, it things are stressful. But I don't necessarily feel physical stress. I have made changes with myself, and I feel physically I have energy, it's my mood is okay. But I'm feeling okay. I don't know. I can't explain the shift. It's an interesting shift, but it's a shift nonetheless. I have been what I do want to talk about really quick, sort of quick. I have been getting more referrals from people who are seeking therapy, and just because people's own lives are transitioning, and just the stress of what the world of this country and what people are having to deal with, barely able to pay their rent, being unhoused. It's just really, people are it's only been, we're in October, 10 months, and people are starting to feel the impact of what is happening materially. So people are stressed. People are looking for support. People are looking for guidance. People are more anxious. People are angry, but I see a lot of anxiety and afraid to plan for the future, which is understandable. And and this is just I'm not even looking at energy. I'm just saying as a therapist what I've been seeing. So I've been getting more referrals and talking a lot more. My focus has been more on the work of being a therapist. So I'm getting back into the groove of doing this, and I love it so much. And it's integrating myself in all mind, body, spirit is what I'm trying. My body was never, my body was off somewhere else. My physical. My mind is spirit. Anyway, that's a whole other conversation. But that's what I'm seeing. Energetically, I see people energetically, I'm just trying to tap in. I think we are still willing to do what we need to do, right? To vote and, deal with the process. But I want us to, I think we will eventually be in a place where the brink will be brought. Okay. And so, you have little pockets of protesting, but it's going to get more intense. And I do still feel that we're like, if you haven't watched my Turning Point videos, please go watch it. I think those are like the main, those two videos are the main, like, the main evidence for where we are. We are we there at the turning point? You know, it's begun. I feel like, also watch my monthly reading for the month of October. I feel like we are suspended in air again. I don't know. It feels that way for some reason. Like a lot of, if I said it would be a karmic month, October, it feels that way. It feels like we'll be looking at a lot and watching and observing a lot. Like we're waiting for results, you know? But I did a reading. Really, it wasn't really a reading. It was a quick gleam of government shutdown. And I said, maybe, you know, the energy wasn't sussed out. Maybe leaning more towards no based off of the cards that I pulled. And if it did shut down, it wouldn't be too long. There's a lot. There's a lot with that. And those cards were very powerful. There were major cards there. And the reason why I said I didn't see any blockages, because I think, you know, the Democrats refusing to back down, even though there's been government shutdowns before. I think this is my third government shutdown I've experienced. 2 with Trump and 1 with Obama, I think. I think it was Obama, his last term, if I remember correctly. I think I was in grad school, or was about to be, or was shut down for a day. I can't specifically remember, but, you know, everything freezes. But if they just laid down and accepted this bill, everyone would suffer even more. So here we are, and I just see friction, you know, but I see a battle. Okay, so I'm probably gonna read on that. I must expand on that reading. These cards, I'll tell you what these are in a minute. But there's channel messages. Okay, and so there's a few things that I want to ask my guides. I think I'm gonna do. I think I want to do. I'm gonna do no. It's Q&A is tomorrow. I may do another channel messages this weekend, or maybe Friday, but I want to channel again with someone else that I'll tell you about when I do the video. Okay, but there's a lot that I need to catch up on. There's a lot that I want to read. There's so much in the energy. There's so much information in the energy that I feel. There's so much that is coming up this month in particular, and it has to do with certain people. But I want to talk about that as well. Everything I say here is for entertainment purposes only. First of all, everything I say here is for informational purposes only. Everything I say here is alleged. Okay? If you want a personal reading, you can click more in the description of this video, and the link will be there. Or you can email me, moonlightenergy15@gmail.com. Okay? Please like, please subscribe. I'm trying to get better at that. I'm not good at YouTube. You guys know that. Anyway. So I'm not quite sure what I have a few ideas of what I want to ask for the channel messages. This is really not planned. I just jumped on, I pressed record and jumped right in. But these cards here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Empress. We have the Tower. And we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And I asked, show me Donald Trump's health. His update on his health. Okay. And so as you can see here, Edgar gave me a prediction a few weeks ago regarding Donald Trump's health and how it would take a real shocking turn. So suddenly, it seemed like he's, on the mend, or, and then he'd go down. His health would decline. And I only pulled these cards when someone asked me about an update last week. I think I did it in the Q&A, or was it the Q&A? Last week was a lot for me, so everything's a little bit blurry, but literally, but I think Edgar said that, is still the same in terms of what would happen. What did he say? Dates aren't, it's not exact, but pretty much the same. So I'm going to ask about that. But looking at these cards, this is how it came out. The Knight of Pentacles came out first. Okay, Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy, but it's a focused, grounded, practical energy that helps you move towards whatever you slowly, whether it's being well or, so this here, I paired them in my mind. That's how I'm interpreting. That's what it feels like in the energy, that the Empress, sorry, my mind went blank. The Empress, like it feels like someone taking care. That's what the Empress, in terms of like health readings, is like nurture and being taken care of. Okay, so paired with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like grounded focus to take care of one's health, or someone taking care of someone's health. Okay, and it's in this grounded sort of, it's a positive sign when you have the Empress here when it comes to health, paired with this sort of slow, focused, grounded, relentless energy, so it honestly feels like being worked on, or someone working towards taking care. Okay, with this, paired with this. And then we have this came up after the Empress. So stability, security, stability, stable, health. And the Empress is like also vitality, new beginnings, rebirth in a sense. And then you have the Tower. Suddenly, the Tower is a sudden upheaval, something shocking happening. Your foundation is weak and it's falling. Okay, this is DT's health, the health question. I don't want to be like I'm watching and waiting for someone, but I understand what the key is. In the Ace of Pentacles after the Tower in reverse. Unstable, you know, stuck, no expansion, no new beginning, you know? So this is what I pulled, and I'm going to ask my guides about this. I'm going to ask and see where we are. But he, you know, if you guys can remember, I think it was channel messages. I can't remember, but you guys, I know one of you at least remembers when I spoke to actually one of my spirit guides, Archangel Raphael, and he told me about how Donald Trump doesn't he has all these resources at his disposal, but he hasn't taken what his doctors tell him. Okay? But let's see. Let me clock in, and you know, we'll see what's happening. Okay. All right. Okay. Whew. It's interesting sometimes when Edgar likes to stand over my shoulder. I could feel his presence. Okay. So, the prediction about Donald Trump's health. What's going on with that? I just heard a really loud, I don't know what that bird was. I don't know if the microphone picked it up. I don't know what that was. But as soon as I asked that sound, it sounded like a crow almost. I'm not sure if it was a crow though. And I can't see, so. But it was loud. Okay. Back to what I'm getting off topic. Okay. Okay. He talks so fast. He sounds like, anyway, he's saying Donald Trump's health is still on decline, and he just said shocking conclusion. What's a shocking conclusion? He's saying look for a shocking conclusion next week or so. He's showing me, okay, I'm getting like chills. It looks like I'm hearing what I saw in my dream. Like where I'm watching the news. I'm watching the news. And I don't watch the news. What is that? Keep showing me him clutching his chest. I don't want to, I'm not going to, I know you guys probably won't be happy, but I'm not going to say what I don't want to. But, um, what, what energy could you, what energy will the collective have with this event? Like, what could I feel because all I feel is sort of like anxiety. What other energy could you? All my guides are here, the ones that I am aware of. First of all, I could see all of them. Like, they all have something to say. But can I feel that energy so I can describe it? Like shock. And the anxiety in my stomach is low. And it's not really, because I felt fine until I started talking about this. But that's the energy. Y'all hear those birds? Do y'all hear that? Anyway. It feels shocking and anxiety. And I heard the word happiness, in the distance. The nation will be frozen. The nation will be, I hear, paralyzed. Y'all hear those birds? I don't believe in coincidences. My other spirit guide, I could feel him. Frederick Douglass has something to say to me. I could feel him looking. What is it? He said Donald Trump is a menace. Donald Trump is a menace. That's what he said. But he's also saying that he will be his own downfall. He said, you said this to me when I first started channeling you, that he will be his own downfall. He's saying to me he will decline quickly, and he's saying it's imperative. I heard this before I pressed record. It's imperative you pay attention to this. Meaning the situation. Why is it imperative? He said because it's the beginning of the end. That's how he speaks. But it feels like there are many beginnings. There's like, I want you guys to, I wish you could see what goes on inside my head when I do this, but it's like there is many things happening. Many like beginnings of an ending with different things. Edgar is saying the entire government will not look the same. And he's showing me, again, running like a dam bursting and water rushing in. And he's saying 6 months from now, I should write this down. He's saying 6 months from now, the government won't look the same. It will be a harrowing experience. It will be a harrowing experience. Why harrowing words? He's saying because the challenge, he's saying because the challenge will be, first I heard hidden, but he's saying the challenge will be exposing what has been hidden what has been hidden from the American people 6 months from now. Again, I want you guys to understand this is not connected to this. This is like, a catalyst, perhaps. But November, December, January, February, March, April. All I see is the news. I see news reporters speaking. I see newspapers. That's what I'm being shown. So much information will come out. Is it this month? Or are you showing me? I'm saying this month. It's saying this month. But I can't hear what they're saying. The news. I just see it and I hear voices speaking. I don't hear voices telling me to do things, but I hear words, but I don't know what they're saying. Okay. What is happening with our military? Now, when someone asked about, a couple of people asked a question regarding that meeting that they had, and I felt in the energy when I pulled, it was just sort of to push around their power to show that we're the ones in charge, and that's basically what it was. All these rules and saying, this is how we do things. That's literally what I felt in the energy. What will be the result? What would be the with our US military? How will they respond to this? I could feel in the energy, someone said they aren't happy. And I feel that. Maybe I should channel Benjamin O. Davis Jr. I will do that right now. Okay. Benjamin. Oh. He said, oh, you didn't. Because I remember the last time I think I did an invocation. He said, yo, that was fancy. You didn't have to do that. And he made a joke about it just now. Hello? What is my question? He said, hello, Kimberly, what's going on? I feel a little rusty. I haven't channeled really this intensely. I feel very intense, but what do you feel, or what do you see happening with the U.S. military, given this, after this meeting with all these generals who I could feel that are not happy? He said, oh ho, he laughed. He said it's a clown show. He said the military does not respect, he's calling him heatlh, and he's saying, I keep hearing what do you mean by back doors? What does that mean? Back doors. What is that? He's saying he's saying backdoor, meaning backdoor conversation. And so he's saying you give a command, or you listen to a command, and then I need to look that up. He's saying like, is that what they're doing? He's saying you listen to a command and you follow the command, but you subvert the command while still appearing to follow it. Does that make sense? Is that a thing? Oh, I have a headache. Let's see. Backdoor. Sometimes, these spirits say things to me. I don't really know what they be talking about. Backdoor. Backdoor command? Backdoors. This laptop's acting wonky. Bear with me, guys. You could like the video if you do. I mean, if you don't, I understand. But that's how I get seen, Like this video. I watch other people's YouTubes and I'm like, oh, I should probably say that. It's motivating being seen, Did I click it out? What is happening here? I'm just trying to get to the YouTube. Alright, now I'm in the wrong. Oh dear. I should have just left well enough alone, because now I don't even know what I did. How do I switch back? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, here we go. Hold on. There we go. Oh. Alright. Let's see. Hidden, unofficial, and unauthorized method to achieve a goal. No? Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay. I understand. He's saying there's a plan. He's saying there's something happening. He's saying there's something happening with the military. And, you know, they want him out. Hegseth. Is that what you're saying to me? He's saying that they want him gone. There are no rules. They're very angry, is what he's showing me. He's saying they're gnashing their teeth at this person. They believe him to be unqualified. There's no dignity or respect. He's saying they had that meeting to quell whatever was rising up. There are those that are speaking and saying, you know, that's what that meeting was for. What will happen? What plan, or, you know, it's very secret, I'm hearing. He's saying the key is in, I don't know what he's saying. The key is in what? He's saying the key is in the secret, and he's showing me a building. It's like a black building. Literally black. It's just like a... What's a black site? What the heck is that? Let me Google. What is black site? I mean, I hope Google don't... I hope no one busts through my... Yeah, allegedly, guys. Okay. Is this it? Let's see. Okay, let me go back. Oh. Oh. I did it again. Okay. Google one more time. What is a black site? It said a black site. What the heck is that? I know y'all probably know what it is, but I don't. A black site in the military. A military black site is a clandestine destination, and wait, does that say destination? Hold on. Oh, clandestine. Oh, detention. What the heck? What? An interrogation facility operated by a country's government, typically the CIA. Oh, in secret. Okay. All right. Well, what that got to, that's where the secret is. Okay. What will happen? He's saying it's the same sort of heatlh will be sat fire, but he's saying he's saying like he's saying there's he's using the phrase there's so much in containment. He said, but I can't tell you what it is. Okay, I listen. I'm not dying to know. Okay. Um, I'm gonna let Ben Davis Jr. go. He said goodbye, Kimberly. Just know things will be settled. Okay. I think I'm gonna end here because I've run out of energy. I'm gonna tomorrow's Q&A, so please go to the post I made and ask your question. I know you guys asked some questions from yesterday's post, so I'll probably add that in. Go a little bit more in depth in connecting with getting your answers, okay? But I am going to do another channel messages. It'll be more prepared. This was sort of off the fly, which is okay. But I will see you guys tomorrow for the Q&A. Okay, like this video, subscribe if you haven't. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.